If you're a fan of carrot cake, these carrot oatmeal cookies are going to be your next favorite thing because they're loaded with lots of carrots. They're flavorful, chewy, and so delicious. Because I've used oatmeal for these cookies, they're healthy and very nutritious, and they're not too sweet. That means that you can meal prep the cookies, store the cookies once they're completely cool on an airtight container, and enjoy during the week. To your mixing bowl, you're going to be adding in the dry ingredients. So I'm going to start off with some flour, instant oats, which are very nutritious. Add in some cinnamon powder, baking powder, salt, and my sugar. And using a whisk, I'm going to whisk in all the dry ingredients until fully combined. So the cinnamon powder is going to add in a very nice cinnamon flavor to our carrot oatmeal cookies, while the baking powder is going to help them rise while baking in the oven. The sugar is going to sweeten the cookies, and the salt is going to balance out the sweetness of the cookies. At this point, you're going to preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Then you're going to line a baking tray with parchment paper ready for your cookies. For the wet ingredients, I'm going to add in 1 egg to my bowl. Add in vanilla, and lastly, my melted margarine. You can also use some melted butter. Using a whisk, I'm going to whisk in all the ingredients until fully combined. Switch to a spatula, and then I'm going to fold in the dry and wet ingredients until combined. Lastly, I'm going to fold in my carrots. I'm going to scoop out my dough and transfer to my baking tray. Then I'm going to flatten my dough a little bit on my countertop by tapping so that the dough can spread, because the dough is not going to spread so much while baking in the oven. So I'm going to be baking my cookies at 180 degrees Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes. My second round of cookies is ready, and it's looking so good. My first round is already cooled and I've placed on a plate. So I'm going to wait for the cookies to cool for around 2 minutes so that it can be easier for me to handle. Then I'm going to transfer onto a cooling rack so that the cookies can cool completely. So see you after 2 minutes. Place my tray aside and my cookies, and there's nothing that pleases me like baking because the aroma in the kitchen is always so good. So the cookies have turned out good. As you can see, the bottom side is brown in color and the top is perfectly baked with a very nice chewy texture on the inside. So these cookies are going to be so good once you try out the recipe.